Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. Yeah, we have another collection update. As the title suggests below, I called it Ancient Names, but I wanted to first call it Big Names. So this is basically going to be a full-on vinyl update, 5 vinyls, vinyl, and yeah, all the bands are going to be big in this list. All the bands that you 100% know. Some of you probably listen to them. Most of you listen to them, most of you know them. These are the fillers that I got over a few months in my collection to fill in the gaps. Yeah, and they're all big names. In the background we have a Bard playing Burzum Fallen. Yeah, we're drinking orange juice. If I sound funny to you, it's because I'm coming up from COVID and I still have my throat fucked, basically. It's very dry, it's very... not very, but it sometimes gets sore, so if I sound a little bit funny and off, it's because of that. So, like I said, big names, vinyl, let's not waste any fucking time, because you all have this stuff and you all know this stuff, most of you. So cheers, let's go, and let's start. For your health, guys, stay healthy, and fuck COVID. Anyway, we're starting off with a huge and big name. You all know this band, most of you love it. It's Immortal, at the heart of winter. So, of course, this is the Osmos repress release. Everybody knows Osmos, infamous label for repressing stuff, but they do a very good job. So, Immortal, of course, is from Norway, established in 1991. This is their fifth full-length album. Arguably, of course, one of the best for the fans of more mainstream black metal. Their previous works are a bit more harsh, and this is like a combination of that in this, and it appeals again to everybody. So you can see the infamous pictures here. Yeah, so this is their fifth full-length album. So at the heart of winter can only be characterized as epic, frosty. It has bombastic riffs, it's very memorable. Of course, it has the famous, iconic Abbat vocals in it, and it's just an overall an amazing album. What else can we say about this? It feels very grandiose. It feels like this bombastic, grandiose, epic work of art. It's cold, it's melodic at parts. It's basically an opus to winter. Let's take a look at the vinyl now, because Osmos done a really good job, as usual, as they do. As you can see, it comes on this one. It's cold, frosty blue. Very nice side labels here and side labels here. Let's rotate it a bit. Yeah, very interesting color. So in overall, I would describe this album as an unforgettable journey through snowy, through snowscapes. You know, let's take a look at the iconic cover here. Very good job with the foiled stuff here. Yeah, Osmos done a really good repress on this iconic album, and I like this one as well. It's very cool. Everything about this screams you need to pick it up. So of course, if you don't have Immortal or you haven't heard it, listen to it. This is probably one of the best albums, some might argue, to start with, because it's, like I said, it has a mix of their old stuff, the previous stuff, the more rawer, let's say, stuff, and this one has thrash elements, heavy metal elements, and of course this epic frosty black metal elements into it. An iconic album from an iconic band from Norway. This is Immortal, at the heart of winter. You all know this one. Amazing cover, amazing band, amazing album. Okay, we are moving on, and guess what? We're gonna have another Osmos repress, a long-awaited one, a very long-awaited one. So let's move to, from Norway we're moving into Sweden, and here it comes. Actually has a big book. Let's take a book out here. Of course, this is Marduk, Frontschwein. Marduk is a band from Sweden. Of course, it's a very iconic band, a very long-running band, established in 1990. And this is their, if I'm not mistaken, this is their 13th full-length album. So yeah, finally, Frontschwein is re-released. It only had one re-release, one release on vinyl. Never been re-released again. And the CD is, the first press CD is already almost sold out as well, so they re-released the CD as well. So now if you have the first press CD, I think that will be, that will go up in price. Of course, this one comes on the gatefold. Frontschwein, 52 minutes of war anthems and lessons in history, in my opinion. In my opinion, this is one of the best Marduk albums ever released. Comes with this nice book. Let's put this one here. Let's take a look at the book. So it's catchy, powerful, hateful. It has, like I said, it has some lessons in history. It has some lessons in philosophy. Basically, you will get here stuff like from lyrically from battles, and you will go into stuff like philosophy. You will discover what the term, for example, blonde beast by Nietzsche means. So yeah, overall it's a very interesting album, very powerful, catchy. Overall it's it feels like it has the feel of superiority, the feel of power, a feel of a bit totalitarianism in it, but it's very good. Like I said, you will learn what Blonde Beast is, and of course the last song on this album is called Thousands Fold Death, and you need to listen to the song. If you haven't listened to it, please do. First of all, it's one of the fastest songs ever, and the way the guy sings the lyrics, the vocalist here, it's amazing. He just spits them out like a machine gun fire. He does it so fast, it's surprising how he can remember it. And the song is like an ultimate hymn to genocide and dehumanization of enemy on the battlefield. It's an amazing piece of art. Yeah, it comes on this, I would say it's gold, smoky something with swirls or whatever. Yeah. Another good repress from Osmos Frontschwein. Yeah. So like I said, overall it's an amazing album. I've been waiting really long time for a repress, and finally somebody did it. I think the rights belong to Century Media, and Century Media did a very shitty job with such an album because they didn't release it for years. Finally Osmos got rights and did it the right way. So yeah, Marduk, Frontschwein, or Front Pig, of course dedicated to war. Yeah, you need to pick this up, it's amazing. If you are out of vinyl, by the way, I think vinyl was limited to 1,000 copies. The Immortal one was also limited to 1,000 copies. So yeah, there might be still some. Go pick it up. If you haven't picked it up on vinyl, or you don't have a chance, go pick it up on a CD. An album that you will not regret in your collection. Marduk, Frontschwein. Amazing stuff. Alright, so we're actually moving pretty fast. Let's go to... Actually, no, let's not go. We're still staying in Sweden. We have another one from Sweden. Cheers. So this has been going to be a really fast update. First of all, for me, it's to get into the things after COVID. Like, you know, to get into the swing of things. And like I said, these are very big bands. You all know them. I'm not gonna talk a lot about it. I'm just gonna show you the vinyls and, you know, vinyl and talk a bit about them. That you all know it. Another big name, and we're staying in Sweden, is of course this one. Another Osmos repress, re-release, or whatever you want to call it. So Dark Funeral, Where the Shadows Forever Reign. Legendary band, established in 1993 in Sweden, of course. Surprisingly, for a band that has been going on for such a long time. This is their, I think it's only their 6th full-length album. This one doesn't come with anything, but it's on this gatefold. Lyrics, the infamous Dark Funeral logo. Very beautiful art, of course, as usual, forest and stuff like that. The guys here in question. Okay, let's take a look. They monks, infamous as well. I think they had it on other covers of albums as well. And of course, Osmos. Yeah, done very beautifully. Again, everything is top notch on production level. So this is a black metal that again appeals to everybody. It's catchy, melodic, it's aggressive where needed. I don't want to use the word mainstream, but it's, like I said, it's the black metal that can appeal to everybody. This one comes on this dark blue. Yep. So yeah, like I said, black metal that appeals to everybody. It's old school, and of course it's the main themes here are, of course, Satanism, as Dark Funeral is one of the most satanic black metal bands around, I would say. Vocals are crisp, sharp strikes here. It's very high-end production on overall album, and it's very interesting how everything is so solid. Like song from song to song, everything is solid. The most interesting fact about this one is that I really enjoy. So you have this one as I ascend. You can actually call it one of the first, not gothic black metal, but one of the first black metal ballads. So if you haven't listened to this one, check it out. It's a very interesting song. It's done very good. It's actually very memorable. You will probably sing alone at some point, but yeah, it feels like it's a ballad. So yeah, it's pretty amazing. Overall, the album is amazing. I think it came out in, what, 2016? Yeah, and it still holds up. Dark Funeral just released a new one. I've listened to it yesterday on digital only, and it was alright. I might pick that one up as well. Overall, a very strong band, a very legendary band. Dark Funeral, Where the Shadows Forever Reign. Osmos Productions, Repress. Amazing stuff from Sweden. Alright, next one. Cheers, guys and girls, and stay safe. Yeah, this is going to be a video under 20 minutes or 20 minutes. It's cool, though, it's cool. We'll do this, and next video we're going back to our, let's call it, roots of obscure raw black metal. Alright, next band. Next band, some of you might look away, but I do enjoy it. It is a big name and it is a classic, in my opinion. Boom, here we go. Cradle of Filth, Beaters Used to Succubi. Yeah, Cradle of Filth, what can you say about this? Love it or hate it, you have to admit that Cradle of Filth is the biggest name in extreme metal, let's call it right now. They started off with black metal, they moved to symphonic, melodic black metal, then gothic metal, then extreme metal. It's a band that I think tried every extreme subgenre, and a band that succeeded in every extreme subgenre. Of course, the band was established in 1991. Like I said, it's symphonic, melodic, extreme, gothic, black metal, combines everything. What do I want to say first? I want to say first that Danny Filth is one of the best lyricists around. The guy is a genius. In lyrics, there's no guy like Danny Filth, in my opinion. The way he writes, the way he composes the structure of the song, first of all, it's a storytelling song, then he creates new words, he makes up shit. Like in one song, he made up Hallelujah or some shit like that. It's pretty amazing. So this came out in, I think, 2001. I got it in 2001. My mother brought it from St. Petersburg. She traveled from Estonia to St. Petersburg and she brought it on a bootleg CD when it came out. When I listened to it, I was very surprised. I really enjoyed the band, and I can say that I started listening to Cradle in about same time when this came out. So this is what was like one of my first exposures to Cradle of Filth, and for me it was an amazing trip. Of course, in a span of like 2000 to 2006, Cradle of Filth became very big. For those of you who don't know, they became very big. They signed to Sony label. They released videos. Basically, they were all over the place. I think you can even... I watched one of the videos on MTV, I remember. And MTV was already becoming mainstream. So this is considered to be an EP and like a re-release of their old songs. So there's like 6 tracks that are new, 1 cover, and 3 are re-recorded here. Musically, of course, this is very complex as every Cradle album. It's multi-layer in music, and it has that black metal romanticism in it. It has gothic stuff in it, and of course it has the signature Danny Filth vocals in it. Another thing I would notice here is that I always, even from 2001 when I was a young kid, I always thought this was Lucy Lawless. You have to check it out. For those of you who don't know, Lucy Lawless is an actress who played Xena, the warrior, and she even looks like her. She looks like a warrior. Anyway, yeah. So let's take a look. It comes with this nice, very beautiful artwork, inner sheet here, and let's enjoy the artwork even more and even more. It's amazing. On this side we have even more artwork that is amazing and beautiful. When you see this kind of artwork, you want to go to hell immediately, right? And it comes on this beautiful orange vinyl. Amazing stuff, amazing stuff. So, of course, there's like a view that Cradle sucks or whatever. I always thought Cradle was better than Dimmu Borgir. I don't know why. I love Cradle. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna bullshit you that I don't listen to Cradle of Filth. I do. For me, it's not only nostalgic, but I really think that musically and lyrically, it's a pretty good band. Of course, it's not black metal right now. It's extreme metal, but who gives a fuck? You still can enjoy it. So yeah, Cradle of Filth, Bitter Suits were Succubi 2001 release. Actually, let's see who released this one. Oh, it's the Peaceville Records. That's why it's so shallow, doesn't have anything. But it has a nice line here. Cradle of Filth play metal forged from the hot friction of wanking nuns exclusively. Yeah. So yeah, Peaceville release. Not that good, not that bad, but the record is orange, which makes it cool. Okay. Cradle of Filth, you all know it, check it out. And we're actually moving on to the last one. The last one is going to be a surprising black death metal band. Bam! Didn't have this one in my collection, so decided to buy it. Blood Incantation. I always forget the name of the album. Interdimensional Extinction, of course. Does it come with something? Yes, it does. Let's take it out so we don't forget about this. So yeah, Interdimensional Extinction from Blood Incantation. Blood Incantation, of course, is a band that was established in 2011 in USA. They play this kind of cosmic black. Fuck! I'm always talking about black metal, and everything I say is black metal. Cosmic death metal. They play cosmic death metal. Considered to be one of the best bands in that subgenre. Basically all their lyrics are about space and void in this one, in this particular release. So in my opinion, this release is their best. A lot of people think that Starspawn is their best release, then they had Hidden History of Human Race, but I think this one is for me like 95%, Starspawn is 93%, and Hidden History is like 90%. So this is for me the best. This is the EP, by the way. It only has like what 4 tracks here. So the whole thing has amazing musical transitions. It's technical, but it's not technical to like where it's over the top, you know. It's just technical in the right way. Very solid, consistent vocals, I would say, are basically vocals are just your regular black metal old school vocals. Comes with a poster number 1, looks like this. Also has some doomy parts in it when the things slow down a little bit. For me, best track is Hovering Lifeless. It's an amazing track. I love that track. I always listen to it twice. It has an amazing solo in it. So the variety here is pretty good for a death metal band. Yeah, it comes with this stuff. So yeah, it's a really cool death metal band with a really cool concept. If you want to listen to something spacey and evil at the same time, and something about the void and stuff like that, this one is for you. It comes on this one. This is not white as you would think. This is actually a glow in the dark vinyl. I don't remember the limitation. I think maybe 500 copies. Century Media released this one. The whole thing is a voyage through cold void of space, where you basically feel insignificant compared to the size of the universe. This is what I get from Blood Incantation. Yeah, so an amazing death metal band. Check it out if you haven't. I'm pretty sure you have. It's one of the biggest names in death metal all around, I don't know, maybe last 5 years. Pretty amazing. And look at that fucking cover. It's also amazing. So yeah, a lot of amazing things today. So yeah, we're actually done. One of the most shortest videos, but like I said, I'm coming up from COVID, and I decided to show you guys fillers that I've got in the collection. So next one is going to be also pretty much vinyl, but it's already going to be raw and obscure black metal. We're returning to the underground. So without further ado, again, cheers, and of course I wish you all the best. Stay safe, stay mentally safe in these hard times around the world. Shit is going on. Yeah, guys, girls, I'll see you around. Stay black metal.